Good morning everybody from Hangzhou East Station. Today we are on our way to Suzhou. Now I believe that that's only a very quick train ride. It should be a little bit under 2 hours, and we booked it in first class to have a comfortable journey. And I believe Hangzhou has something like 4 or 5 large train stations. So yeah, there's always loads and loads of people, I believe, regardless of which station you are going to use. But yeah, we're very excited to be seeing our next Chinese city.
Now we always try and arrive around an hour or so before our train is due to depart. I'm still not awake yet. It's relatively early in the morning. This is the reason why we try and arrive a good bit early, because an absolute sea of people will always be in the train stations. It's almost like no matter how large you build these train stations, there will be a lot of people here. But surprisingly enough, this time around, it was incredibly convenient. We saved a lot of time. We were literally scanned and through security within a matter of 2 or 3 minutes. And I just want to show you guys as well just how convenient and nice a lot of the train stations are here in China, or at least every one that we've experienced so far. So up here on a second level, all the way around, there are restaurants, cafes, everything from McDonald's, Starbucks, Costa Coffee, local restaurant chains, everything. So if you are looking for food or convenience at all, or you want to grab a snack before you go, you can hop onto a high-speed train here in China. Very readily available. I don't think we showed you guys that yet, but a lot of the train stations here, and surprisingly, there's multiple train stations like this in every city, and every one of them is basically exactly the same. So you can have your expectations set basically no matter what train station that you go to, and you will be able to find what you're looking for.
We have made it to our platform. Number 1? Okay, and you always see these like little numbers on the floor. In this case we are following the brown number with the number 1. And yeah, then you can queue up for your carriage basically, and it's just gonna pull up directly in front of you, and that sort of stops people from running around because they cannot find their own carriage or are on the wrong side of the train or something like that. So yeah, I enjoy how orderly it is, because it kind of takes all of the like anxiety, I feel like, out of the equation.
Yeah, a lot of the times when you're taking trains in Europe, the train will just pull up and you'll have a number. And the trains are very long. It's the same with a lot of these Chinese trains, but in Europe you'll have extremely long trains, and you could have like between 20, 30, 40 different carriages, and you could be 33 or whatever, and then you just have to basically go sprinting up and down and asking people, and then the train's about to leave, you have a minute or whatever. That hasn't been our experience so far here in China. So
either that, or you have to enter the train at some stage and just walk the entire length.
Yeah, like we had so many experiences when we were traveling in India, where like the train will pull up and you're in maybe second class or third class. We have to enter in the first class, and it could literally be like a 800-meter walk through the train, and you're trying to avoid people who are putting luggage up, luggage is hitting you in the face, people are falling over, people are asleep, whatever.
In India as well, the trains are very crowded. Now in Germany it works a little bit different. You can actually see where your carriage is, but you have like, it's not like marked on the floor. You have to like read it off of the screen basically. And it works that way, but it's still a little bit more confusing than actually just having a number on the floor. And it's like, this is where number 1 will be, or number 2.
Oh, it's easier here, yeah, for sure. So
we're looking for the seats 7C and D. Oh, we're not sitting together actually.
Right, From one Joe to another Joe. From Hangzhou to Suzhou.
We have all of the Joes.
We're covering all the Joes. Quick 1 hour 45 minutes on the high-speed train. It was quite comfy. First class, so you have the 2 next to the 2 instead of 3 next to 2. So that was alright. Me and Naomi both had the aisle seats. Very relaxing. I think I even dozed off for a few minutes. And now, welcome to Suzhou. We're gonna go and check into our accommodation, show you guys the accommodation, and maybe get some Suzhou food or whatever's available on the streets of Suzhou.
I know a lot of people are saying second class and second and first class are not so different, but actually if you are a European-sized person, the first class is a lot more comfortable and manageable than second class. So if you're a foreigner, maybe try and get a first class ticket.
That's true. First class is nicer, especially if you are a couple, a European couple, or any type of a couple situation. A lot of times it's nice because you'll end up sitting together on your own. You don't have to mix and mingle with every other random stranger that's on the train, which often happens sometimes in second or third class. But if you're feeling sociable, go for second class.
402, this way. We made it to our hotel in Suzhou. It's called the Cedar Hotel. I believe it might be a little, from the looks of it anyway, it looks a little bit outside of the city center. Maybe not like the prime location. Whoop! Ah.
Hey, I'm just
you were just
to open the door.
You were just rubbing the wrong part. Oh, this is nice.
Wow, very beautiful. Oh, we dropped the sign.
Okay.
Nice one. So, it is not that expensive per night. I'm not too sure what it works out to be honest. But I've no idea, to be honest, location-wise. We're relatively close to the Tiger Hill, which is like a leaning pagoda in Suzhou. Have a look here. Whoa, that's a nice bathroom actually. It's like a white tile bathroom. It's actually quite large in size too as well. It's like a sliding door, glass sliding door.
That's alright.
Very nice. Interesting design.
Kind of a little bit more modern in comparison to other hotels. Usually a lot of the hotels are trying to make it look like, you know, traditional Chinese, which is super, super beautiful. This one here seems to be a little bit more modern, and the placement of the AC controller is also very funny. If you're small...
Place it on the roof. How is a small Chinese person gonna access that?
I can just about reach it.
Wow.
There's probably a remote somewhere.
Yeah.
I assume I was just like, what is going on here?
Crazy.
Oh, we even have a fridge. That's nice.
We have a fridge.
That's good.
Happy days.
So I can buy some milk as well for the coffee in the morning, and we have a little kettle as well. Yeah.
Kettle
nice
is good.
Little bed.
Oh, it seems to be like
this one is alright.
Comfy enough bed as well. Let's see what the view is like outside the window. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Suzhou. First impressions of it, anyways. Looking out the window of the taxi, doesn't look very sort of mega modern or hyper sort of built up. It actually seems to be very sort of old looking in many ways, or at least it's probably the part of the town that we're staying in, or part of the city that we're in. We could literally just be staying in the old part, but a lot of the buildings are very low and very sort of traditional looking.
It might also be that because Suzhou is very close to Shanghai, that a lot of people are using Suzhou as like the commuter town to Shanghai when you're working in there. I believe in the train, at least our train ticket to go to Shanghai, I believe says it's only like 20 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, it's super fast.
So it's super, super fast. Maybe a lot of people are using this kind of as a suburbs or something.
Yeah.
Possible.
Right guys, it's time to get some lunch. As you guys saw, we just checked in. We're already out on the streets here of Suzhou, and I think we're gonna head inside this nice looking, sort of a small local, probably family run place. Let's see what they have going on here. So, oh yeah, we've got the full blown menu here. Doesn't seem to be anybody around, but we'll see. Ni hao. Open. For food? He looked like he just woke up from a nap. Right guys, so we received the menu and obviously the menu is also entirely in Chinese, not only the menus on the wall but also the menus here. So we're using our iFlyTech smart translator, and it's incredibly handy because you basically just line up this translator with whatever that you want to read. So for example, this section of the menu here, you take a quick photo, it scans it, and then it gives you immediately all of the English. So I can see they've got beef, they've got duck, they've got salted chicken, they have, I think this says gyoza, 3 treasures of Huizhou as well. Wow, that's not where we are. But they have plenty of things on offer, and I can read it now because of this. Also, I'm going to be able to very likely communicate smoothly with the guy as well, who seems like he just woke up, and we can probably place an order pretty smoothly too. So let's see what we end up with here. I saw already they have this, which is fried pork, and it's only 35 yuan, so I might go for that one. With a serving of mi feng
Rice.
Yeah, with some rice.
Yeah.
And other than that, I don't know. We're gonna have to have a look through the menu here.
Right, you guys, we managed to order something, and I do believe that we ordered some food. Hello. I do believe. Oh, no, Daguo. Ireland. Shit.
Let's see if I can see more. Yeah.
Daguo.
I am from Ireland. Which part of China are you from?
我来自爱尔兰，你来自中国的哪个地区？
He's gone anyway.
He's already gone, yeah.
He's just ignoring me.
Any hoozles.
Seems like a nice guy though.
He seems nice, yeah. He was very kind of entering in an explosive way, like pow, here I am. Our food got here, and I do believe we ordered things that include the Sichuan pepper. We translated it a little bit more, and it said something about Sichuan pepper. So I do believe that's probably it. So I ordered some crispy fried chicken. It said crispy fried chicken actually on the menu.
Crispy.
And this one is the pork that Luke opted to go with. Now we also got a little bit of rice here.
It looks really good. Or it smells really good, I should say.
Wondering how good it is, yeah.
It's like a fatty, half fat, half pork piece. Oh, it's hot. Oh yeah, that's good.
Is it spicy?
No. It's just juicy, fatty pork. It's very good. The peppercorns here, they definitely remind us of the Sichuan province, and they're kind of coated all over the stuff here as well. Can we try some of your chicken too?
Sure.
Looks good. Definitely looks to be like properly deep fried. Let's give it a shot. It's probably gonna burn my mouth. Oh my god, that's very crispy. Oh, and that's spicy as well.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, it's like coated in the Sichuan pepper for sure. Wow, it's like coated the inside of my mouth. Oh my god.
Oh my god, yeah. I think we went to look around. We went to a proper local place, and I do think that we got the proper local variation of the food.
100%.
多，而且花样也很多，高档的菜也多，也不像你们外国的菜呢比较简单，食材比较简单。
You have to click on the tab to translate. Oh.
I said that we have a lot of Chinese food, and there are many varieties, and there are many kinds of high-end food. Unlike your foreign food, which is relatively simple, the market is relatively simple.
She did.
Food in Europe is a little bit bland in comparison to Chinese food.
与中国菜相比，欧洲的食物有点乏味。
北方发味是。 国的菜美食在世界上有名的，品种很多啊，很多帮派的菜，有8大菜式，8大菜式，12大风味。还古
We need to give him the translator. We're not gonna understand what is going on.
家族菜，谭家菜。
Lucas just nodding and saying yes.
Yes.
Like he knows what's going on. Honey whistles. Just try the pork.
Oh,
Pork is very good. It's
pork
nice.
is tasty.
Kind of like a pork belly, thinly sliced pork belly. Try a little bit of the chicken. They kind of made it look like it was very, very spicy.
It blew my face off. It was very spicy for me.
Did you eat a chili as well, or
Yeah,
just
I
a
think
chicken?
so.
It's just a chicken by itself. Yeah, it's spicy, but it's not like coughing, blowing your face off spicy. I think.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know why that is. I can't handle that spice. Well,
Maybe you're not used to spicy food anymore.
yeah.
We've been in the less spicy provinces for too long, maybe.
Yeah, true. Need to get back to Sichuan so I can build my tolerance up again. The food was very tasty. Thank you very much.
他们的食物非常美味，非常感
哦，
谢。
谢谢
Very
谢谢
full.
谢谢谢谢谢谢，
Bye bye.
谢谢，拜
Bye bye.
你这里下面那个等于大地。
Oh my god. This thing really has improved our chances, I think, of surviving in places like this where there's very, very little English, also very little tourism, I want to say. That restaurant, by the way, it was an interesting situation.
Yeah.
So the way it was laid out... Oh, we should have went here, actually. This looks very nice.
This looks like a hot pot place.
It looks like a hot pot, maybe. The food was okay, like it wasn't bad. It was very spicy because of the Sichuan peppers. The guys were incredible. They were very, like, the guy that I think was running it was an absolute character. But the actual restaurant itself seemed like it hadn't been sort of maintained or looked after very well. But nonetheless, that's kind of what you expect, especially in an area like we're in right now. I think we're quite literally buried deeply into a residential area of Suzhou, hence the tons of construction that's currently going on. First impressions so far of the area that we're in, it's actually not too bad. It's just totally local, very sort of, I think, working class as well. And like I said, plenty of characters, so I think we're going to enjoy our time here in Suzhou, honestly. It's just something, it's like a different look, I guess, onto a typical Chinese city. Because coming from Hangzhou to Suzhou, Hangzhou, where we stayed in a very typical, sort of an old district, as you might have seen, that was quite built up, quite developed, quite touristy, if you want to call it that. Here where we are now, as you can see, it's very much the opposite of that.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I think we enjoyed the food. It was pretty good.
It was okay, yeah. We actually Googled just there because we weren't too sure if Suzhou is a tier 1 city. And I do believe online it says it's a tier 1 city, so that it has to be maybe a different part of the city where it's like hyper developed. I think it's just the area that we're staying in is maybe a little bit more on the down low, or maybe a little bit more local. We're walking on the street and all of the electric scooters are sort of buzzing by, trying not to get hit by one of the scooters or one of the cars. Basically, all of the vehicles, or let's say a lot of the vehicles in China are electric, so you might not necessarily hear them coming at you, right? Sometimes it's a little bit dangerous.
Well, gotta say, for a city with roughly around 10.5 million people, it's awfully quiet. I think first impressions anyways of Suzhou, a little bit strange, I'm not gonna lie. It's I think we stayed in the wrong area, if we're being totally honest, and please let us know down in the comments. We just pick the hotels based off of positive reviews on trip.com, but I think this particular location anyways, I picked it because of the reviews and also because it's very close to the Tiger Hill, which is somewhere that we do want to check out. But other than that, the area seems to be very much just a basic residential part of the city. So we're going to have to branch out, I think. We're going to have to spread our wings and dive a little bit deeper into Suzhou, but at least it gives us sort of a fresh perspective, like I said, onto a more local side of the city. And also things here seem to be exceptionally cheap. Naomi just went to the pharmacy and managed to pick up some stuff, and it was quite literally a fraction of the price that it would be, I think, in the larger cities.
Exactly, and in all fairness as well, the hotel itself is super nice. It's very clean, the bed is amazing, the staff is amazing, they even speak a little bit of English, so like it's not the hotel, I think it's more so that we weren't really sure where to stay in the city. And maybe we just picked an area that is a little bit more quiet, but it just means that you have to take like a taxi or something to get to the happening places.
100%.
Maybe it's also nice to be in a more quiet environment, because obviously we did a lot of cities now in a row.
That's true.
I'm happy to not be engulfed in thousands of people.
Yeah, that's very true. We might be able to get a little bit of a better sleep. A little bit of a better sleep. But nonetheless, we're going to be exploring Suzhou over the next few days, so we're going to have plenty more videos coming from Suzhou coming your way. Stay tuned for that. Have a look at this. Very peaceful. It's nice to go for a walk here. It doesn't feel like you're, like Naomi said, it doesn't feel like you're engulfed in chaos. There's literally like just a couple people knocking around on the road, flying up and down on their e-bikes like these two mad lads here. Look at them. Oh, that's a woman, that's not a guy. But other than that, interesting first impressions.
Different.
But it's different. It's very different to what we've seen so far here in China. But like I said, many more videos coming your way, so stay tuned. For now, my name is Luke.
My name is Naomi.
We are the two mad explorers.
And this is your reminder to keep exploring.
See you guys in the next Suzhou adventure.
谢谢 for watching.
谢谢.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
I think I just ate a fly.
Yeah, you just ate a fly. Where is everybody? Eh? Where are all the people? 10 million people. Are you hiding them, good sir? Hello.